This is who you worship, people. ISIS. See even the names there and the little horn at the top. That's like Monkey. You know, remember that program, the Chinese program Monkey? The guy jumps up in the cloud and is like a ninja. Same stuff. That's who you're worshipping, man. You know, I think that's meant to be Michael. And there, Isis. Just a different translation. I'll show you in the English. Oh, this is Eastern Orthodox, alright. But it's over half of Europe, you know. The normal way of saying Jesus in most of the European continent. So shame on the people yesterday who was saying that this is a wicked name and ISIS. You know, it's just, there is. There's the dove coming down and, come on. This is the standard way of saying it. Yeah. So shame on all the people who thumbs down the video yesterday. Shame on you. We're getting 100 million people in Europe that worship in this name. Worship to this name. I know it sounds like ISIS, but this is where the name Jesus comes from. This is what you got to realize. This is what you really got to realize. Those of you who haven't traveled, those of you who haven't done any mission work before, half of Europe worships this name, ISIS. Right? Now you might pronounce it Jesus or whatever way you want if you're in Spain, right? Okay? You say this is the name that comes from Yeshua, right? Yeah? You either do this name or you do Yeshua. What will it be? What will it be? What could be more holy than a red angel, a cross, a dove, and a book, and under that book the name ISIS? Or if you want to pronounce it a different way, it's up to you. But you can blame the Greek, you can blame the Latin, you can blame all these different languages. This apparently is the evangelical name that they use in Romania. There's a slightly different name that they use in the Orthodox Church. A double I insinuates more the sound yah, but the single I is pronounced E. So in Romania it's pronounced Isus. In Spain this would be pronounced Jesus, as we just said. So, you know, the mystery of the Seuss. There's Dr Seuss as well. Remember Dr Seuss? He was a cat with a hat, and he went around, you know, it's a real pain in the ass. There's loads of cats around here, by the way. Anyhow, so, like, basically what I'm saying is, if you're saved, you're going to know the name of the Father is going to be revealed to you. And I'm sorry, I was a little bit sarcastic yesterday, okay? I was using sarcasm to get a point across. Phonetically, these letters are not from sounding phonetically like Hebrew. And I've made videos about this before. But people deliberately, I would say, don't want to tackle this issue. They want to stay away from this issue. The greatest miracle of all for me is that even though I've proved time and time again that ISIS is not a translation or a transliteration of the name Yeshua, the real miracle for me is that when we call out, even ignorantly, the name of the Son of God in faith, that He answers us in faith. That is the greatest miracle of all. That is perhaps one of the biggest eyebrow raisers in Satan's kingdom, because they've tried to change the name of the Most High, change the name of His Son, change the name of the apostles, and so on. But God continues to respond, even through our ignorance, because Yeshua says, "Woe unto you, scribes and Pharisees, hypocrites! Woe unto you." He said many, many rebukes to the Pharisees, and there's a reason why He rebuked the Pharisees and the scribes as well, because the scribes, even in this age, they have not translated and transliterated the correct names or even parts of the translation, and we're getting this whole Mandela effect now. There's really just, if on top of all the other confusion, the Mandela effect really just is the icing on the cake for everyone. But at least we can get back to the basic names. We have that inbuilt, if you're born again, drive to actually preach the true gospel in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Ruach HaKodesh, in the name of the Holy Spirit. There's a Holy Spirit. There are spiritual gifts. We are saved in the name of Yeshua HaMashiach. Many of us are even saved in our native tongue, language, Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Okay, there's many evangelicals that come out of Catholicism and Orthodox religion, but even compared to a lot of these, evangelical religions, what difference is there really between the Catholic Church and the church that you attend? They do all the rituals, they do all the observances, all the holy days to all the different saints, and the only difference is that just a couple, two or three things. Maybe you don't have idols, and in this evangelical church they have a red angel on the wall. I argue that's not an idol, right? It's not as if it's a wooden carving, but still, why is it there? But still, even the pastor that I spoke to I spoke to 3 different men of God today, and they all knew the name of Yeshua. They all confirmed to me Yeshua HaMashiach. They knew the name. So it's not as if I'm dealing with ignorant people. And on YouTube, I expect maybe more. Maybe I expect too much from my audience, because I believe we've tackled these issues, and I believe that they're important issues. But obviously there are occultists on YouTube, there are fake Christians, and there are people who are just full of meds and that just don't care about this issue. It's just another little problem they want to sweep under the carpet, and it's not important enough to them to preach and teach the name Yeshua. So I just hope that these past couple of videos especially, that have really woken people up to the fact that you choose which name, what God you will worship this day. Is it the name of the Father, who Yeshua said, I came in my Father's name? Or is it Isis, who came in his own name? It's up to you. And we'll see how this unfolds over the next few months when the Antichrist is revealed.